Hello, sir. Hello, classmates. Today, I'm going to be introducing to you guys my web application, and my application is going to be based on health. It will be used mostly by patients which are living alone, and it's going to be monitoring most of their vital signs, such as their temperature, their blood pressure, or their heartbeats. And in case of any seizure or malfunctioning of these signs, it's going to actually send a signal to the nearest hospital at his surrounding for them to attend to him more faster and easily. So we are going to be using smart tools such as smart jackets, and also smart watches which the patient can wear, and also smartphones, because nowadays everybody has smartphones, and all these tools are going to be synchronized by some applications or some ways we are going to use. And the technologies required to do all this, we need Java, which is one of the most frequently used programming languages used in developing applications. And we're also going to use other programming applications such as um, Oracle database, which is going to be used for the database, which is going to store the patient's name, disease, and whatsoever, which is going to be important to use to localize the patient. And also going to use Python, which is one of the most effective and efficient programming tools used nowadays. We're going to use also APIs, which are a sort of technology, modern day technology, which are very essential in web application. And we are also going to use other essential applications such as geolocalization API and other APIs, which are the HTML5 geolocalization API, which hospitals can actually localize the patient wherever he or she has a difficulty and attend to he or she very easily. So the hospital is either going to receive a signal or a message from the mobile phone of the patient, and they are going to watch immediately to the patient's location very easily and very quickly because they are nearby. And by doing so, we are also going to look at the next things we are going to need, such as the geolocalization API. The hospital is going to actually get the exact location, as you can see in this red sign here, which is going to actually show the exact location of the patient, and by that they can send an ambulance to the exact location to save the patient's life. So that is just all about what my web application is talking about, and I hope it's going to be very useful. And there are a lot of difficulties that are going to be undertaken during the process of this creation, such as actually producing more efficient codes which are going to be actually work on nearly all platforms, because not all users actually use Android. Some users use iOS, which is the iPhone, the Apple. Some use Linux version. So we are going to look for other smart tools which we are going to use, which are less cheaper, which are more cheaper or less expensive, because we know nowadays smartwatches are very cheap, are very expensive. So we are going to look for a way to reduce the cost of smartwatches and the smart jacket, so every person which is living alone or with disabilities can afford them. So in case of any problem with their vital signs, the nearby hospital can actually locate them and help save lives in our country. Because I've noticed that nowadays many people die they don't not because they don't have the necessary treatment, but because there's nobody to supervise them or to prevent the hospital in case they are sick, or in case they faint, or in case they have any problem. Because some people die at home, not because they lack the drugs, but it's because there's nobody to monitor them. So these apps are actually going to monitor them, and in case of any failure of the system, is easily going to prevent the nearby hospital, and by doing so it can save the patient's life. So thank you, sir. Thank you, dear classmates, for listening to this my presentation, and I hope it was very helpful and very good. So thank you, and see you next time.